Josh Giddey leads the Bulls back on their home floor tonight as Chicago Bulls basketball on the Chicago Sports Network is presented by Calamos Investments. The Bulls and the 76ers tonight from United Center. Illinois Lottery Eastern Conference standings show you the score. The Bulls and the Sixers are both 5-1, tied atop the Eastern Conference as we come to you tonight from the greatest city in the world in Chicago alongside Stacey King. I'm Wayne Randazzo in for Adam Amin tonight. And Stacey, the Bulls' 5-0 start came to a grinding halt in New York, a loss to the Knicks.
I'll tell you what, they've got off to a great start because of defense and ball movement. They a little bit suffered on Sunday against the Knicks. The ball movement wasn't there, and they looked a little flat to start the game, and New York pounced on it with three-point shooting.
And the Bulls were able to at least get some points off their own. They shot well from three. They just could not stop the Knicks, who shot almost 50% from three-point range. They missed Dosunmu on Sunday. They'll miss him again today.
Definitely missed him. And we didn't think the Bulls were going to go 82-0. But I tell you what, it's a different team, and they got to play better at home. This is a team that's gotten off to a great start. 4-0 this season. Last year, this was not a good place for this team to play. They played better on the road, and it looks so far like they've turned that misfortune around.
Now, 4-0 record here at United Center. They've won 8 in a row going back to the end of last season. They'll try to keep that alive against a Sixers team that has looked pretty good to start the year as well. Philly's 5-1, certainly a lot healthier than they were last season.
Well, the key for them is health. If you get Joel Embiid back to playing MVP caliber level, this is a dangerous team. Paul George is yet to be in the lineup. When he comes back, they're going to be even more dangerous. But they got a backcourt right now that is probably the best in the NBA. Rookie BJ Edgecombe is playing like a seasoned veteran, and Maxey again is showing you that he has taken the leap from being just a star to a superstar.
Maxey's second in the league in scoring right now. The backcourt has been huge for Philadelphia to get them off to this 5-1 start. Well, you know, with a name like Randazzo, I prefer the Italian beef anyway over the Philly cheesesteak. But it's the Bulls and the Sixers here tonight. Chicago against Philadelphia from United Center.
Brought to you in part by Toyota. Visit your Chicagoland Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Prevagen, made for your brain. Calamos, create tomorrow, start today, financial well-being accessible to all. And by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers.
The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. From Chicago, a 6'10" forward, number 14, Modest Buzelis. A 6'1" guard from Duke, number 30, Tre Jones. The man in the middle from USC in Montenegro at 6'11", number 9, Nikola Vucevic. A 6'5" forward from Auburn, number 35, Isaac Okoro. And a 6'8" guard from Australia, number 3, Josh Giddey. That's the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. The head coach of the
Bulls and the Sixers tonight certainly should be a high-scoring game. Both of these teams have filled up the bucket so far this year. For more on the Bulls' scoring chances, here is Casey Johnson.
Yeah, Wayne, Ayo Dosunmu's missing his second straight game tonight with that quad contusion. He is crushed to not have this matchup. And Coby White will begin practicing next week with the hopes of playing in 2 weeks. But without these two dynamic offensive players, the Bulls have to continue the approach that has defined them to this point. They have 6 players averaging in double figures. I talked to Tre Jones about this. He said, look, if we don't cut, if we don't have ball and player movement, we have no chance. And that's just offensively. Defensively tonight, as you mentioned, Wayne, they've got a lot on their plates. This is going to be a great matchup tonight at the United Center.
Bulls trying to stay undefeated at home. We are underway at United Center with the Bulls and the Sixers. Philadelphia wins the opening tip with that big MVP candidate in the middle, Joel Embiid, trying to get his knees healthy. Won't play a lot tonight, but he's trying to work his way back to a regular rotation. And the first shot from Embiid, he'll go to the line. Foul to Vucevic. The Bulls commit their first foul about 16 seconds into the game.
Well, they need Vucevic to stay out of foul trouble. You know, Embiid has had some really big games against the Bulls. And even though he's coming back slowly from that knee injury, they're starting to amp up his minutes. He was complaining a little bit more about he wanted to play more, and they're giving him his wish now.
Joel Embiid, the former MVP, a couple times a runner-up as well, really a dominant player in the early part of this decade. Hasn't played a lot the last couple of seasons, trying to get those knees healthy again. And the Sixers at least happy to have him back. You know, last year Embiid, Paul George, and Maxey played just 15 games together. They're hoping for a much bigger number this year.
Well, and when he's in the lineup, he legitimately gives them an Eastern Conference Finals team that can get to the finals. I mean, he's that good when healthy. He makes that big of a difference. And Paul George, again, another guy who's healthy, when healthy, can also get you there as well.
He's working his way back. He had knee surgery also, and George should be back soon. There's a steal for Philly. It's Oubre to the basket.
Well, and you got to come strong to the ball. We saw this in New York on Sunday. The Bulls were came out flat with no energy, and the Knicks went right at him and punched him in the mouth.
Oubre scored 29 points in Brooklyn. Both of these teams were in New York City together the other day. The Bulls at the Garden, while the Sixers womped up on the Brooklyn Nets 129-105. Vucevic misses the three. Giddey grabs the offensive rebound. Vucevic goes straight, kicks it out. The Bulls with some hot potato movement until it slows with Giddey in the corner. Now Vucevic on the post with the hook and the first bucket for the Bulls.
I'd like to see more Vuce in the post. He got away from that against New York. And Karl Anthony Towns, and didn't really have to make those guys work.
Maxey off a screen, nails the three.
He's playing with so much confidence. I mean, these last 2 years, he's been the one focal point of this team with all the injuries.
Well, Tyrese Maxey has been off to an incredible start this year, including a 43-point game against Orlando. That shot from Buzelis was tipped out of bounds by Oubre. Gets the block.
Well, right now, Oubre is trying to go modest a little bit on the defensive end. He's blocked the shot. He got a steal to start the game.
Buzelis had 4 threes in the game against the Knicks. See if he can heat up again tonight. Vucevic all the way.
Test them knees out. Test those knees out early and see if he's got any lateral movement. That time he blew right by him.
All 4 for the Bulls so far from Vucevic. Trey Jones grabs Maxey. Now Vucevic does. Embiid goes toward the basket, fades away, and drains it. Bulls right back. Vucevic, a hot hand early. Cannot get the bounce. Rebound falls to Jabari Walker. Maxey looking to push tempo. The Sixers score a lot in transition with Maxey. Bulls slowing him down at the moment. He pulls up a three and he nails that. Wow.
I'm telling you right now, this looks like Maxey's team. I mean, he's leading scoring. And the last 2 years, it's been his team.
Buzelis gets smacked. Oubre got some collateral hit as well. And now we'll see how Maxey has led the Sixers here early on.
Here he is, a little high screen, gets the matchup against Vooch that he wants. And then just squares up and shoots it.
We got our Duncan dunk right away here tonight.
Oh, taking it right there. Everything runs on Duncan. Vooch chesting out those knees.
Trey Jones baseline drive, kicks it out. Okoro's open, three in the corner, got it.
He's been shooting that ball a little bit better each and every game, shooting it with confidence. Kind of gotten over the hump now.
He's been a lot better from three-point range of late. And 10 points in the game against Atlanta. Also had a nice scoring effort against the Knicks at the Garden. Embiid thinking about it. Now he'll toss it up. And he missed. First miss for the Sixers, although they immediately get the offensive rebound. Here Jenscomb's first shot. Look at the arc on that one. He was touching the banners with that three.
I'll tell you what, he's a fantastic rookie and his early favorite for Rookie of the Year.
Big start for the Sixers.
His offensive rebound and the rookie from Baylor.
It's a triple-double. Couple Bears in the house. DeAndre Swift and Tremaine Edmonds. We've got to work on Tremaine's baseball choices, though.
I'll tell you what, he's having another phenomenal season at the linebacker position. And Swift is also having a good year.
For the 5-3 Chicago Bears, they'll play the Giants on Sunday at Soldier Field. Jamison Tyone from the Chicago Cubs is in the house as well, learning the words to bear down right now as they play it over the loudspeaker here at the UC.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Bears right now are hot. So are the Bulls. There's something in the Chicago water right now. The Chicago sports looks like it's back.
Oh, baby. That's what we like to hear. The Sixers out to a 15-7 start here in Chicago tonight. Bulls 4-0 at home. And a 5-1 start for both of these teams. Herter's in the game for the first time for the Bulls. See if he can start getting going from three-point range. Tries for two off the glass instead.
Nice drive. I mean, Kevin has done a good job of putting the ball on the floor and attacking the opposition, not just shooting threes.
The Bulls 4 of 7 from the field. They've only missed from three-point range. Oubre pops it over Buzelis.
That was a tough shot. Matas had good defense on him.
Vucevic fires it toward the corner. Herter had Embiid drawing in. Takes it to the basket, leaves it for Vooch.
And you heard them talk about get back to player movement, ball movement. That was a good example right there. You got Embiid up on an eyebrow fake. You went right by him, and then you found Vooch underneath the basket for an easy bucket.
Nice start for Vucevic. He has 6 points. Embiid's probably not going to play a lot. Didn't play it all Sunday. Edgecombe with the runner to the basket. Knocked out of bounds by Herter.
Here's watch this right here. He's going to square up, go right to the basket, and then goes right over Embiid. And then right here, shot fakes, get him with the eyebrow fake. Embiid's up in the air, and a nice step through and finds Vooch.
Patrick Williams in the game. Buzelis has a seat for the first time. Maxey trying to get open with Okoro now switching off to Vucevic, who grabs Maxey. Steps back, the three is off the mark, rattles out. Okoro fights for the rebound.
That's the first possession that the Sixers didn't score on.
Okoro quick to the hoop, lays it down.
He just put the body on Maxey. Said, stay down, little fella. I need more Wheaties. Good move by Isaac.
5 points early on for Isaac Okoro.
Bulls right now 10-4 advantage in points in the paint.
Embiid with Vucevic in the neighborhood pops the three.
Well, and right now that's the one shot you can give him. You let him make that shot. You know, he's been out a long time, but what you can't give him is when he puts the ball on the floor and gets to the basket.
Giddey with a little floater. That's a shot that Billy Donovan has said he would like to see less of when it comes to Giddey. Missing that one. Embiid trying to get it moving. That's a big body at 7 feet coming off those knee problems. Working Vucevic, he misses the jumper. Fighting for the rebound, Giddey lost it out of bounds.
Well, they've got to keep Walker off the glass. He's giving them, these 76ers some extra opportunities. He's a big body. And he's getting matched up with Josh Giddey down in the low in the paint.
So the Philadelphia inbounding underneath the basket. As Edgecombe works it to the corner and gets the inbound pass. Embiid trying to direct traffic here as Maxey grabs it with the shot clock now down at 5. Maxey pulls the brakes on Vucevic, steps back but misses the three, and the rebound tipped all the way back to center court where Maxey was. Now Oubre is shot at 3. Bangs that one.
Well, one of the things you're seeing right now, you're seeing Vooch get stuck on these screens, having to guard smaller guys. The Bulls have got to try to stay away from that as much as possible because you got an advantage in and outside for the Philadelphia 76ers. You got the big guy able to go in there and post up on a smaller guard, and they have the rebound advantage if the ball comes off.
Philly 5 for 8 from 3, picking up where the Knicks left off the other night.
Here it is right here. Second chance opportunities. Again, you take your biggest body, the Bulls, off the backboard. That really hurts you when it comes to offensive rebounding. You're asking your guards now to box out and keep Embiid and Walker off the glass.
Josh Giddey at the free throw line for the Bulls. Oubre 2 threes away now from 1,000 in his career. Giddey had a triple-double the other night, his first of the season. He was excellent against the Knicks, really in both games the Bulls played against New York. Last Friday here and Sunday at the Garden. He's played well against the Sixers in his career as well, especially last season when he joined the Bulls.
Well, now again, you got to watch who comes in the game. You know, Quentin Grimes has shot the ball extremely well the last couple of seasons. And he is a guy you got to know where he's on the floor.
Trendon Watford in the game as well for the Sixers, along with Grimes. Philadelphia has averaged 126 points per game. The Bulls 123, so both of these teams have scored quite a bit. Embiid trying to work on Williams, draws a double team. Kick out toward Maxey in the wing. Another three.
The Bulls were in a zone that time, and then they went back to a man-to-man.
Maxey has his third triple. It's Giddey bumping along with Watford. Now a steal. It's Grimes trying to outrun Williams toward the basket. Bumps him off and lays it down.
And right now the Sixers are coming and they are on the attack.
28 points already, just 6.5 minutes in. The start for Philly's offense. Giddey tries to work Maxey toward the basket, draws a double team, and Embiid helps. And now as Vucevic swings it toward Herter, Herter goes underneath. Giddey gets rejected. Okoro able to get it back. The Bulls with time running down on the shot clock need to get it off. Okoro misses the three, and the rebound loose. Giddey grabs it. Another chance. Giddey's open. A three. Got it.
Bang, bang, bang. Good hustle by the Bulls that time. Getting another opportunity, keeping that ball alive. Isaac Okoro, again, getting on that offensive glass.
Bulls needed that. They've seen Philadelphia make 6 threes already. That's only the second for the Bulls. Here's another try. Maxey drops another.
Listen, he's leading the league in scoring. That's not a fluke. You got to guard him like he's an all-star caliber player. I mean, he's playing with so much confidence. You see him shooting the basketball. He's not afraid to let it go.
Averaging close to 34 a game. Another runner from Giddey. This one goes down.
Josh did a good job that time keeping Oubre on his back.
Only Giannis has outscored Maxey to this point in the season, as the Sixers get off to a great start here with their offense tonight. It is a beautiful fall night, the greatest city of them all, downtown Chicago tonight. The Bulls trying to get to 6-1.
Come on, Howard. It'll come back to you. Muscle memory. I suppose if I slip and fall, you know who to call. Call 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Ankin Law.
Benny on fire here at the UC tonight. The 25-26 City Edition uniform ready to go.
Oh, a remix of the team's first city jersey. This year's version returns with a bold new look. Jerseys in full retail collection will be available starting November 11th. Make sure you mark that down on the calendar, Bulls Nation. Learn more at bulls.com/city.
Presented by Motorola Razr, the City Edition. Those are sharp. Bulls. And the Sixers here tonight. Philadelphia outstanding so far, but Herter gets a steal. Bulls trying to get some back. Herter off the window, can't get it. Jalen Smith fights, but it's grabbed by Adem Bona for the Sixers.
Give Grimes credit for hustling.
Watford all over the basket there as Buzelis tried to get him out of the way, but an easy layup for Trendon Watford. All Sixers here in the first, they lead by 13. Jalen Smith saw him make a couple of threes at the Garden the other night. Herter runs it into the paint, kicks it out. Bulls trying to keep that ball movement alive. Herter fakes a pass in a triple team, ends up just losing it. Oubre up top, bang down by Adem Bona.
I tell you what, they're getting after the Bulls defensively. They watched that game against New York on Sunday. They had New York play the Bulls physical. You can see they come out and started doing the same thing.
Missed three by Smith.
And hitting them and knocking them on cuts.
Philadelphia roaring early. Watford goes, spins it through, and one.
Yeah, this is definitely a team that they've you know, a lot of these guys have got an opportunity to play when Embiid was out, so they got confidence in their game, and you know, the coaching staff has confidence in playing them.
Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Sixers in his third season, won an NBA championship with the Raptors in 2019.
And he's one of the better coaches in this game.
Watford at the free throw line makes that. 3-point play, an 18-point lead for Philly. Well, plenty of time here tonight. Bulls will try to get back. Second team unit misses Ayo Dosunmu. That is clear from what we've seen the last 2 games with Ayo out. Plus Coby White, this is where his presence is missed sorely as well. Bulls banged up a bit as Williams goes to the basket. Up with the left hand, put back by Smith. He got fouled, and they called it.
Well, you definitely miss Ayo in this situation. You definitely missed him in New York. His energy, he comes in, he gets downhill, puts pressure on the defense. But, you know, the one thing that this team, you know, has to understand, they got off to a 5-0 start. Everybody's talking about them. You know, teams are licking their chops to see if they're the real deal or not. You know, you got these teams here that are considered, like Philadelphia and New York, are considered serious playoff contenders. The Bulls split with New York. But the last time we played New York was Sunday. You're starting to see a little bit more physicality and not letting the Bulls do what they want to on offense.
This is not an easy part of the schedule either. They got to go to Milwaukee and Cleveland later in the week. The Spurs are here next week. Jones with the flip, got it to Williams. The other side, Jalen Smith brings it down.
Extra passes that time led to a dunk by Jalen Smith. Good pass by Patrick Williams. Let's see if the Bulls can get a stop defensively.
As Edgecombe trying to reverse himself against Tre Jones into the paint. The jumper misses. Rebound floated right back to him. McCain with a quick pass as ripping it to the basket was Quentin Grimes. He kind of hit his head on the way down.
Boy, that was an athletic play by Quentin Grimes.
Excellent play. Got the feed from McCain, who's making his season debut tonight. A talented rookie last year. Missed a lot of time, though.
He was on his way to be a rookie of the year last year with the way he was playing.
Williams tried to tip the rebound. It goes to Grimes. Sixers are in control here in the first quarter. Edgecombe sinks another.
This is the first time all season the Bulls have allowed 40 points in a quarter.
There's still a couple minutes left. 43 is the number right now. Terry baseline drive, bounce pass to Smith. Shot clock at 10 for Tre Jones. Now 8 as he attacks inside, floats it up, again left it short.
The Bulls got to send some guys to the offensive glass. It's just one shot done. We saw that against New York. Kind of, you know, going back to how they were last year.
Rattled out, and Giddey gets the rebound. Bulls shooting just 43% compared to the Sixers 70 as Smith misses the layup, but he was fouled. Grimes in disbelief at that whistle.
Well, I mean, again, right now they're shooting 70% from the field, 73% from the three-point line, 100% from the line.
It's a pretty good start.
It's a great start on the road. Whew.
Jalen Smith, the free throw line for the Bulls. Trying to get some points at the line. They were outmanned in that regard the other night as well, as Smith misses the first. Well, this has been a gigantic start for Philadelphia. 43-22 on the Bulls late here in the first quarter. Smith has had double figures in 4 of his last 5 games. He's played better. Getting a lot of time with Zach Collins still out as well. Bono wasn't ready for that pass. Grimes went to go get it himself. Final minute here in the opening quarter. It's been all Sixers. Edgecombe got some help with the screen. Up against Smith. Whirls around and couldn't get it to finish. Smith grabs the rebound. Giddey with a spin toward the hoop. Off with the left hand.
Well, Josh is, again, we saw this in New York. When the Bulls were struggling offensively, he just took it upon himself to be more aggressive in getting to the rim. Now you see that again tonight. He sees his team is struggling a little bit, and he's just going to take the ball to the basket. He's got 9 points here in the quarter. And everybody else has got to pick up suit as well. He can't do it by himself.
And the Bulls need someone to be a takeover type player here with a big deficit on their hands. Edgecombe was looking for a cutting. Bona, Giddey grabbed it. Dalen Terry on the run. Fast break layup.
There you go. And it starts on the defensive end. Deflections. That time you saw Tre Jones get the deflection. Josh Giddey gets the loose ball. And the Bulls off and running.
And Giddey trying to hype the Bulls up here as they score 5 in a row. And need to cut into this Philly lead. Final seconds of the first. It's Grimes on Terry, who just grabs him for the foul.
The Bulls had a foul to give that time.
Only the 3rd team foul in this first quarter, and 5 seconds left against the Bulls. So he did have that foul to give. Maxey comes back in. So does Embiid for the final moments of this first quarter.
Well, Nick Nurse wants to end the quarter on a good note as the Bulls made a run here.
Sixers have made 8 threes in this first quarter. The Bulls just 2. Embiid gets the inbound. Maxey grabs it from him. Fires down low. Embiid off balance. Draws a foul.
Wow. Wow.
Just 1 second left.
Let's see if he got fouled. Here it is right here. He's going to come. This a little ticky-tack foul, though, if you ask me.
I mean, he was off balance mostly. He kind of fouled himself.
Yeah, he was falling out. He's falling down. He's laughing about it, saying, "Oh, I got away with one."
Yeah, it seems like it. Embiid, a 2-time scoring champ, has averaged the most free throws per game in NBA history. And the 7-footer back on the floor, 7-time All-Star. Joel Embiid hoping to get the Sixers back into the process after they lost 58 games last year, including 31 of their last 36. They were banged up.
Well, the referee should take it into account. The guy outweighs Josh Giddey by 64 pounds. There's no way in the world Josh fouled him that hard. And he was flying out of bounds. Wow.
Well, you know, acting goes a long way in this sport when it comes to getting those whistles. And Embiid certainly knows how to do that. He blocked that last shot. And he celebrated heartily after blocking that 3/4 court shot from Williams. First quarter belonged to the Sixers. They shot 65%, and they lead 45-27 here at United Center. Experience amazing, and hardly anyone's been more amazing in the NBA so far this year than Tyrese Maxey.
But I tell you what, I mean, again, this has been his team for like the last 2 years with all the injuries they've had to their main players. He's been the one constant for them, and all his hard work has paid off. You know, he's been held back a little bit. You know, when you had Paul George, you had him there. You know, you had James Harden there. He had to kind of play a backseat, a minor role. But now he's showing he's an elite player in this league.
He's been a 2-time All-Star, but he's really taking that next step to being one of the best players in the league. Plus 20 in the first quarter for Maxey, plus 74 overall for the year. You know, his favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and he's starting to get compared to D. Wade more and more with the way that he's played over the last couple of weeks.
Maxey reminds me of just a phenomenal point guard that can score.
Grimes misses short on that 3.
Got long arms. John Calipari said that he was going to have the potential to be a great player.
Giddey falls back, could not get the bucket plus the foul, so he'll be at the line for just a couple of free throws here after the foul on Jared McCain.
Josh Giddey at the line for the Bulls, shooting 2.
Single game tickets are available now through Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Chicago Bulls. For all Bulls home games, see all the action right here at United Center with exciting matchups all season long. Visit bulls.com/tickets to secure your seats today. This building a little more than 30 years old now. Looks immaculate still.
It does. It sells out every night. Bulls Nation always comes out here. It's a good place to catch a basketball game.
You got to play the old Chicago Stadium when it was near the end.
Yeah, but there was no place like the old Chicago Stadium. Boy, that was a serious home court advantage for us.
Maxey with a turnaround jumper. Just a special start for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, he was a plus 20 coming out into the second quarter, so he was in domination mode right now.
Yeah, he really is. Phillips in the game for the first time for the Bulls.
Philly's defense kind of has the Bulls in perplexed right now.
Nice swing pass by Giddey. Sets up a 3 for Jalen Smith.
Josh Giddey again setting the table up nicely for Jalen Smith. Wide open jump shot.
And got bumped by Herter. There's another example of just kind of a touch foul that happens there called against the Bulls.
Watch Josh Giddey gets the defense. 3 guys collapse. Shows you what teams feel about Josh Giddey when the ball's in his hands. 3 guys collapsed on him. In the presence of mind to find the open guy in the corner.
Such an effective passer as well. Giddey 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists already tonight after a triple-double in his last game. Grimes let that pass go to the corner. McCain missed. And now rebound for Herter. The Bulls are running. It's Giddey on the attack. Off the glass. What a shot by Giddey.
Get Giddey with it, Josh.
Maxey works on Terry. Pulls it back for two.
Nothing you can do about that. That was good defense, but better offense by Maxey.
Philadelphia shooting 62%. Maxey 6 of 80 has 16 points. Herter trying to run to a spot, but held off by Watford. Smith bounce feed. Giddey's in the paint. Steps back. Misses the jumper. Rebound for Watford. Philly working in transition. Grimes hard to the basket. It rolls all the way around and in.
Well, that group they have out there in Philadelphia, they're small, but they're running.
Terry trying to bounce off Watford. Smith is open. That's a three. Jalen Smith gets them all.
Jalen Smith just walked into that three-point shot right there. Good find by Dalen Terry.
Smith already has 9 off the bench. Mentioned he's been in double figures in 4 of his last 5 games. He's been an effective scorer. Terry bumped Maxey. He gets 3 and 1.
Oh, no. Wow. Here it is right here. A little fake handoff. And Dalen Terry gave him too much room that time. That time he gave him too much space to get that shot off. Really, there was no screen there, so he really should have got a little closer to Maxey.
Maxey in his 6th year of the league is the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And he has been spectacular again tonight. He has put up a massive start. 20 points in the first 15 minutes of this game.
Well, and the thing that makes Maxey so special, not just his scoring, but he plays defense.
Herter had to take it away near the basket by Bona. There's a bona fide shot blocker out of UCLA. On the baseline, McCain against Trey Jones. McCain trying to get on the board on his first game back from injury. Dalen Terry runs it up. Trey Jones up top. Smith hits foul.
That time, the Bulls got a little bit more motion into their offense coming down off the break. A little dribble weave action, sets the screen. Now it becomes a 2-on-1 break. Bona has to make a decision. He decides to go for Trey Jones. And you see right there, leaves the guard there to have to switch. Oh! There's a foul. And he's complaining about the foul, but he pushed him with 2 hands. Join us at the United Center on November the 10th as we honor all those who have served. Watch the Bulls play the Spurs during the Veterans Day game presented by BMO. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets.
How is that not a shooting foul?
Exactly. I mean, he was. What do you think he was doing? Cleaning the backboard? I mean, he was going for a dunk.
The foul on McCain. I think they're still trying to sort out what the deal is here. Billy Donovan wants a word.
Yeah, that just didn't make any sense there. That's. I mean, he was clearly going for the dunk.
Well, they're going to leave it as a non-shooting foul. I don't know. There's another foul. This one away from the basket as Oubre went for the foul, or went for the steal and gets called for the foul. I'm still perplexed about the last one on Smith.
Yeah, me too. Well, the one thing you're impressed with this Philadelphia team is they get after you defensively. I don't remember them being this good defensively the last couple of years. Here's Maxey with the block.
Maxey tried to hit it off Jones out of bounds. He missed him. So it ends up off Maxey, and it will be Bulls ball. Maxey tried to get cute and didn't work out. He didn't really have to do that, did he? Looked like he had enough balance to stay in bounds.
Stay in. I know he's wearing those New Balances. Maybe he didn't feel like he had balance.
Inbound feed. Jalen Smith 3. It's in and out. Bulls almost grabbed that one, but Oubre found Maxey. Maxey has been incredible to start this year. But Trey Jones picked it.
He's got to get the ball up sooner.
And Maxey picked it right back.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball to Trey Jones sooner.
Now it's edge call. He was too far away to slam it. Leaves it for Oubre, who gets slammed instead by Dalen Terry.
Yeah, Jalen Smith got that knock away. He's got to get that ball up quicker. The Bulls are trying to run, Here it is right here. He's going to try to dribble against Maxey. Not a good decision. Oof, that was an athletic play.
The athletic backcourt of the Sixers has certainly been on display. Edgecombe, the rookie number 3 pick, as we see Oubre at the line. Bueno Days Coffee is November's Spotlight Business presented by BMO. Bueno Days is a coffee shop located in Little Village, sourcing directly from women-run collectives in Mexico. Learn more about Bueno Days and the program at bulls.com/business. Coro back in for the Bulls. Jalen Smith heads out. Buzelis returns.
And right now, if you're Billy Donovan, you're telling your team right now, look, listen, they overwhelmed us in that first quarter. Let's get 5 stops, focus on the defensive end, push the ball when we have an opportunity, and take advantage of mismatches.
20-point lead for the Sixers. Buzelis trying to get his offense started. Missed the finger roll, and it's rebounded by Edgecombe. Edgecombe showing his speed side by side with Jones. That's a missed 3. As Quentin Grimes was off the mark. Vucevic had a hot hand early. See if the Bulls get him going again too. See with Embiid out. Embiid's been out for an extended time here. There's Vooch for 3. Put back didn't go. Phillips grabbed and then lost it to Maxey. Now he takes it away.
Good hustle that time by Julian Phillips.
Nice flip up ahead. Trey Jones gets goaltended.
That was a good hustle by Julian Phillips to knock that ball away in transition. He never gave up on the play and steals it from Maxey. And a nice throw ahead by Okoro to Trey Jones, who gets the bucket. And goaltending by Oubre.
Bulls will take those 2 points. Certainly they need a lot more, down 18. And do what they can right now. Philadelphia's only loss was by 1 point. They waxed the Nets the other day in Brooklyn. Here's Grimes stepping back behind the 3-point line. He gets fouled.
The Bulls are fouling these 3-point shooters.
Second time, this one on Phillips. Last time resulted in a 4-point play for Maxey. This will be 3 free throws for Quentin Grimes.
Tonight's item of the game presented by American Express.
A timeout on the floor. Bulls with some work to do at home against the Sixers. Sign up for a free trial today. Chicago Sports Network, your home stream advantage. Take a look at our American Home Shield reliable coverage. You know, Josh Giddey has also been off to a very good start this year, and he's handled Vucevic to the basket many times. 16 field goals made for Vucevic off assists from Giddey, similar to Maxey and Oubre for the Sixers.
Well, you can see that combination works very, very well. You like to see more of that. And that's what Vooch rolling to the basket more. These last couple of games has kind of gotten away from that.
Seems like Maxey doesn't need to fill up his assist column today with 20 points. He's been outstanding. He also has 4 assists as well. Grimes misses a free throw. It's the first missed free throw the Bulls have seen in a couple of games. The Knicks were perfect the other night. The Sixers had been 8 for 8 until that one. Grimes will get 1 more. He was fouled on a 3-point attempt, so he'll get 3 at the line here. He's made 1 of 2. Grimes has been a much better scorer since joining the Sixers after the trade from Dallas last year.
He had 2 games with Dallas. He scored a basket. He's a very good shooter, a very good defensive player. He's found a home here in Philadelphia. Especially with all the injuries Philadelphia had, he just came in and just found himself in the rotation.
There's Trey Jones trying to bump. He finds Vucevic, who left it short. The rebound out of bounds. It'll be Philly ball. Vucevic, who is a former Sixer himself, was drafted by Philadelphia. Spent a year there before he got traded to Orlando. Giddey getting ready to check back in for the Bulls. Edgecombe makes his move. Number 3 overall pick out of Baylor has been impressive to start his season. His rookie campaign, he had 34 points in his NBA debut. Off the baseline jumper, he missed there, but an easy rebound for Grimes. This is Maxey up with the right hand.
basket by Maxey. Large lead by the Sixers.
Buzelis kept it after a mishandle, was able to drop it in.
That's Maxey's first point of the game.
See if he can warm up here as the Bulls trying to fight back down 20 against Philadelphia. Maxey all tucked up with a poor 1-5. Jabari Walker gets to the work, and he does over Williams +1.
Well, it seemed like he dribbled the whole shot clock out there until he got his shot that he wanted. Here it is right here. He's just going to go one-on-one with Patrick.
So Walker, who's been starting, his dad's Samaki Walker, by the way.
Yeah, former NBA player.
Jabari Walker's gotten 4 starts now, including tonight. And that'll be Paul George's spot once George is ready, which it sounds like it could be any day now. I don't really know. Kind of a holding pattern with Paul George coming back from that knee surgery.
And also moved Paul George to the small forward position. Since he handles the ball so much in their offense, they're much more isolated type of team with Paul George and Embiid, but you got to take that shot.
That's Williams who does. Can't get the bounce though, and a grab on Vooch as Walker will get called for that foul.
There's certain times in the game where Vooch has to recognize he has to be a little selfish with the ball offensively. That's a prime example. He's got a smaller Walker on him. He got the ball to the heart of the lane. Little jump hook to the right. Little jump hook. Back him down. Back. Nobody came. No double team came.
Giddey faked to pass, had an open shot along too, as Embiid gets the rebound. Maxey with a bounce feed behind his back. Embiid goes all the way toward the basket. Walker missed an easy layup. Now in a contested shot, he missed that too. Embiid follows it up with the score.
A lot of offensive rebounds there that time.
Sixers are out rebounding the Bulls by 9 so far in this game. Philly has not been a strong rebounding team so far this year. They have been tonight. Okoro made the defender miss and scores.
We're going to get back now.
Okoro has 8 points. Now he's draped on Maxey. There's a steal. Williams cut right in front of Embiid. Blows by Maxey. P-Will with the show.
That's what we're going to need more of that. More aggressive plays, shooting the gap, trying to get some steals.
Getting back. Okoro lays it down.
You got to get after these guys now. You can't sit back waiting for them. You got to go and attack. That's 2 plays in a row now. The Bulls went on the attack mode defensively and got steals. Here's the first one right there. Good hustle by Patrick Williams leads to an easy dunk. And then you see Philadelphia just get a little lackadaisical. And Isaac Okoro says, thank you, I'll take that one.
Here at United Center tonight, we'll take a look at our fast break replay brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers.
Well, it starts with defense. You want to get in a fast break, get some steals. There, right there, Patrick Williams with a nice little pickpocket, good hustle, shoots the gap. And he's off to the races. And finishes with a dunk.
Bulls trying to step in front of some of these passes, get on the attack defensively, and get back in this game.
Well, in order to get back in the game, you're going to have to see more of that. You're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive defensively, get after this team, try to force some turnovers.
65-48, Philadelphia with the lead. Bulls have outscored the Sixers here in the second quarter after Philly dominated the first. Tyrese Maxey, a big reason why, 22 points tonight. Embiid trying to back his way in against Vucevic. Vucevic got a hand on that one. Shot clock at 5. Embiid gets turned around and still scores.
Well, I tell you, that was close to a 3-second call.
Giddey waiting for Buzelis to make his move. Ran into the big man who stripped it away. And the whistle is blown. A foul is called on Buzelis.
Oh, that was a late whistle.
I think there's something to that maybe the Bulls need to sell some of the contact a little bit better.
Well, you know, it's hard to say because, you know, when you see a team like Philadelphia or New York come out, and they set the tone with their aggressive play. So the officials tend to say, okay, this is New York, this is how they play. This is what we said about the Bulls throughout preseason, is that you got to set the tone of being an aggressive team on a nightly basis. Then you start getting calls. You start getting those officials, those 50-50 calls that can go your way normally. They start coming your way now because they say, hey, you know, that's why the Bulls play. They're aggressive. They dive on the floor. The refs can't call everything. You know, sooner or later, you gotta let them play.
Joel Embiid at the free throw line. Mentioned it earlier, the most free throws made per game in NBA history. Didn't play Sunday. They rested him up. And he's got some blood now. So Embiid will get some attention near the sideline where Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Sixers, sits by. And for more on him, we hand it off to Casey Johnson.
Yeah, Wayne, here's how old I am. Nick Nurse used to leave messages on my home answering machine, pitching stories about Iowa Energy players. Yes, he was the Iowa Energy coach from 2007 to 2011, back when that was the Bulls D-League, not G-League, D-League affiliate. And he had a funny anecdote pregame when I was talking to him about the old days. He said, 2009 NBA draft. Bulls draft James Johnson at 16, Taj Gibson at 26. He's thinking, okay, 26 pick in the draft. I might get Taj Gibson a little bit for the Iowa Energy that year. Nuh-uh. Taj Gibson played all 82 games as a rookie, including 70 starts in that 09-010 season. Such is life of a D-League coach, guys.
He won a couple of championships in the D-League. He was only the second coach to ever do that, along with Joey Meyer, the great coach of DePaul for many years, as Embiid makes that free throw. The Nick Nurse also got a PhD in sports leadership at Concordia University, Chicago, in River Forest. He said it was the only school he could find that would let him do it online. He's busy. Vucevic misses the three, and a rebound for Watford. Embiid stalking the basket with Vucevic trying to keep him close. And he hits the jumper anyway.
That's what makes him so dangerous, because when he's healthy, when he gets those knees right, that shot right there sets up his drive, because he can knock down that little mid-range game, and that sets up his drive to the basket. Right now, you can tell his legs are not where they need to be.
Giddey goes off the glass again.
But Embiid is a force to reckon with when it comes to the offensive end.
Still such an elite scorer. 16 points in his 10 minutes tonight. Doesn't even look like he really can move to it. Edgecombe goes hard. Williams slaps it away.
Well, Edgecombe thought he was fouled.
Kevin Huerter returning to the ball.
Shot
Ran
clock.
into Patrick Williams here.
On a contact, Williams, though, slapped the ball away. And I think it's just out of bounds on him. Shot clock at 11. Huerter back in the game for the Bulls. Big first half here for the Sixers, shooting 58%, 60% from three. Exactly what we saw from the Knicks the other night. Vucevic trying to clamp down on Embiid. Left McCain wide open. Long three, though. He missed it. Rebound, though, falls to Edgecombe. 9th offensive rebound for the Sixers tonight. Too many. Shot clock at 5. Embiid in the baseline jumper missing. Huerter stopping pop three. Got it.
Needed that one in transition. They've got to get this team off the offensive glass. Right now, Philadelphia, 14 second chance points.
Bulls are still in it. Still more work to do, though. Embiid, that's a three. It's rattled out. Giddey grabs the rebound. So if the Bulls can close that gap here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Williams works it out. Giddey waits for some help, now fires it toward Vooch. On the attack, blows in.
As you can see right there, he's good at it all night long. Embiid can't move right now. His knees are not where they need to be. He just blew right by. It's the second time we've seen Vooch put the ball on the floor and blow right by him. And that's something he needs to put in his memory bank, that he can do that pretty much at will.
Vucevic does have 8 points. He can get more going. Edgecombe tries to run around the whole defense. He goes off the glass.
I tell you what, boy, he's big time offensively. He knows he belongs out there.
Giddey fires it to the corner. Misses the three. rebound from McCain. Edgecombe had 34 points in his debut game. O'Connell fights for a steal. Williams did as well, but the Sixers get it out. McCain leaves it, and Embiid was trying to fire it to the basket, but instead lays it down gently. Final minute here of the first half.
Just seems like every time the Bulls start to make a little run, the Sixers answer.
So many scoring options. Okoro thought about it. Williams instead missed. Tipped by Herter into the hands of the Sixers' Watford. Watford trying to get the Sixers to push, and he was fouled instead. 41 seconds left here in the second. Philadelphia up by 19.
Foul on the Bulls, number 3, Josh Giddey, his second.
Second foul on Giddey puts Watford at the line. Check out the Chicago lead presented by Wind Creek Chicago Southland. Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Chicago Southland, where the action never stops. Play the hottest tables, enjoy the newest slots, celebrate big jackpots at Wind Creek. There's a win waiting for you around every corner. Maxey back in for Philly. Giddey with the rebound after the second missed free throw. Giddey spins his way, got lost when Watford jumped up and fouled him. Giddey spun right into the back of a leaping Watford. Take a look at our Prevagen memorable moment. Josh Giddey whipped up on the Sixers last year, averaged close to a triple-double in the 4 games. Bulls scored 266 points in the last 2 games they played against Philly. Had 142 and 122 in those 2 wins at the end of the season.
Well, I tell you what, when Embiid was, there was a time where the Bulls had not beaten Embiid. He's had his way against the Bulls the last few years.
Embiid certainly has. Entering tonight, the highest points per game in history against the Chicago Bulls, 29.4. It's a long history, and Embiid has dominated this franchise over the years. 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Embiid again. Turnaround jumper no good. Rebound loose. Giddey has it. Bulls trying to run before the half. Flick to Herter. Draws traffic. Giddey now at 3. Doesn't get it. 75-56. Big first quarter carrying the Sixers. They have a 19-point lead over the Bulls. Our Kia halftime live coming up with Cam and KG. Tonight at United Center, the Bulls and the 76ers. Philadelphia had a great first quarter, and they still have a 19-point lead against the Bulls. Second half about to start, but first here is Casey Johnson.
Yeah, you know, how many times, Wayne, have we heard that Modest Buzelis likes to be coached in a hard and direct fashion? Well, he got it in that first half. He was pulled not once, but twice in the first quarter, and later during a second quarter timeout, Billy Donovan gave him an earful as he walked off the court. I'll certainly check in with Billy about the reasoning for him. It looked like it was about transition defense, and Modest really struggled in that first half. He had 2 fouls and only 2 points. And this speaks to a broader point that we've been talking about all year, guys. You know, he's got a lot more defensive responsibility on his plate this season. So if he wants to be a great player, and I know Modest does, it can't just be all poster dunks and 3-point shots. He's got to embrace the difficult defensive assignments. I expect a strong response from Modest in the second half. That's how he's wired. Let's see what he's got, guys.
That was a quiet first half for Buzelis, but how can he take those steps defensively as he goes along here?
Well, I mean, you're asking a second-year player to guard some of the better players on the floor. I mean, he's had Maxey a couple times, he has Grimes a couple times, guys who are naturally quicker than him. I think the biggest problem right now with Modest, and he's gonna have to find a way to shake through it, is he's getting himself in foul trouble. Teams are being aggressive and going at him and getting him in foul trouble. Then he's playing non-aggressive.
Missed shot by Trey Jones with Embiid all over him to start this second half. Bulls trying to get it going early here in the third. They've been great in the third quarter this year as Embiid misses the jumper. The Bulls have shot 57% from the field in the third quarter of games so far this year. That's the best in the NBA in any quarter. So this has been their big chance to come back here tonight.
Well, and again, I mean, teams watch games, they watch film, they listen to their scouts. The Knicks came out and really played physical against the Bulls in Madison Square Garden. And this team is starting to come out in that first quarter doing the same thing. You're going to start seeing teams do that to this Bulls team. They've got to weather the storm. That's a good pass that time.
They fired it right at the feet of Okoro. Maxey ends up with it from Philly. Oubre on the attack. There's Buzelis with some defense.
Good defense that time, using his length on Oubre.
Now he's got an open look at three. Big start to the second half for Buzelis.
You got to get yourself going. You can't wait for something to get you to spark you. You got to spark yourself. And what better way to do it on the defensive end?
Block shot, then a three. A good response to the coaching from Billy Donovan. Maxey drops in the runner.
You got to keep Maxey out the paint.
Maxey at 22 in the first half, gets his first two here in the second. This is Giddey drawing a crowd at Embiid with a steal. Oubre had a hot hand early, rattles that one home. Buzelis flies by Oubre, goes to the basket with the flush.
I tell you what, he crossed Kelly Oubre over and caught him off guard with his handles and went baseline for a slam.
Buzelis has 5 to start the second half. Embiid gets an open look. Misses Riley. Walker climbed over the back of Giddey, it looked like, but a foul on the Bulls.
That was a tough break for the Bulls. They had 4 guys there to box out.
How did Giddey get? He was at the bottom of the pile there.
That crossover right there from left to right and goes in strong.
So last foul on Giddey, first team foul against the Bulls here in the third. A start for Buzelis with 5 points since halftime. Embiid from the free throw line. He's missed a couple here to start this third quarter.
That's what it starts with. Get a couple of stops.
Here's Buzelis, another chance at three. This one, though, it was airballed. Trying to get Giddey closer to another triple-double. Giddey already 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Looking for a triple-double in back-to-back games.
Oh, what a screen.
Embiid took down Okoro, and that leaves Maxey for 3.
And that's Vooch's fault. Vooch has got to be up there telling Isaac Okoro there's a screen. That was a full-speed screen.
Jones with a bounce pass. Okoro got fouled on the finish.
Watch this screen. This is one of those 90s type screen right here. He just runs right, boom. You got to be up there. You got to be telling it. Your man setting that screen. You got to be yelling, pick left, pick right. Because Isaac Okoro is a defensive guy. He's trying to get up there and slow Maxey down. And at least you can do is let him know it's coming.
Yeah, you never saw Embiid standing there at center court.
Like an oak tree. Hey, Bulls fans, Motorola Razr will present a Bulls Cup night watch party for the November 7th Cup game. Cheer on the Bulls at Jake Melnick's corner tab as they take on the Bucks. Fans at the watch party will be able to win prizes, hang with Benny the Bull, and more. For more details, visit bulls.com/watchparty.
Gotta hang with Benny. Bulls will be in Milwaukee Friday, then Cleveland Saturday, a back-to-back.
We said this is a tough stretch for the Bulls. You're going to see a little bit what they're made of now. Again, everybody was talking about them. It was a great story here, but now you got to come out every single night. There's another nasty screen.
This one, though, will be called a foul on Oubre.
You got to handle that little success that you've got and build on it. Team, you're no longer, teams now saying, whoa, the Bulls are 5-0. They're doing it a different way. They're playing good team basketball. They're playing good team defense. And now you're on everybody's scouting report.
Okoro lost his footing as well. Almost took down Embiid in the process. 4-on-4 right now. Maxey goes up top over Buzelis. Tip rebound out from Vucevic.
Yeah, 3-on-1.
It's Giddey leading Trey Jones, who goes to the basket, skies it over Embiid.
He took that right at the big fella. Give him a teardropper. And he could have pulled up for a three. He went right to the rim. Good decision for Trey Jones to get something going to the basket.
Bulls were outscored in the first quarter by 19. It's kind of stayed that way ever since. Embiid pulls back at the free throw line and hits for 2.
And you see a little frustration on Vucevic's part. He did all you could do there.
Embiid has 20. Okoro a 3 in the corner. Maxey flew by, maybe disrupted that shot out of bounds off Buzelis. So the Bulls just 7 for 22 from three-point range tonight. Team that has shot roughly 40% for the year from 3. They have not been able to handle that tonight.
Well, you saw Maxey right there just sell out on the defensive end. Oh,
Oubre on the attack. And the Bulls still frustrated defensively as the Sixers open up their lead again.
watch this drive by Kelly Oubre. Gets to the basket. Nobody steps in to help. Finishes with the left hand.
Marquette Bank, eMarquetteBank.com. Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. And Bulls fans, you can get even more of Stacey Kane by tuning into the Give Me the Hot Sauce podcast on CHSN. Stacey and Mark joined every week by the best guests in the world of sports and entertainment. Give Me the Hot Sauce came out today, Tuesdays, 4 o'clock Central. Watch on demand to the CHSN app and listen wherever you get your podcast. It felt like it came out about an hour or two early today. I was excited.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, listen. We have a good time doing that podcast. A lot of fun. You know, sometimes it runs a little bit when you get back from New York. You're a little tired, but you always find the energy with my boy Mark Shanowski and my boy Timmy Whispers. We always get it going.
Now, Timmy Whispers, huge for the podcast, giving us the hot sauce. Herter got blocked. Embiid was all over it. And Philly has been stifling the Bulls on both sides tonight. Here's Edgecombe a 3. A little short. Vucevic rebound.
Embiid has 3 blocks tonight.
Giddey swings it out. Herter at the top. Erased Edgecombe. Can't finish the 3. Embiid a rebound. Philadelphia has 6 blocked shots in the game. The 3 from the former MVP, Joel Embiid. Embiid playing catch with Edgecombe.
He's like, take him.
Now he'll just launch and miss from 3.
Yeah, he gave the rookie the ball 3 times and said, hey, look, you got the matchup with Vucevic on you, go.
Giddey trying to fly by, swings it out. Vucevic flips to Buzelis, who had a couple of shots go down early in this third. And it'll be a foul called on the offensive foul. A charge on Giddey. All right, Buzelis, rather.
Offensive foul on number 14 on Buzelis.
I mean, look how they close the driving lanes. You know, Maxey comes out of the corner, leaves his man, and literally just stands right there, and they have 3 blue jerseys there to try to stop that drive. I've been impressed with them, with their defense.
Bulls have 4 turnovers here in the third quarter. Maxey up against Giddey. Buzelis wrapped his arm around the rebound. Giddey stop and pop. That's a 3. Catch it.
The Bulls needed that one. Josh Giddey right now, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He's got to get some help.
So his 8th double or triple-double as a Bull the other night, working on number 9 here. He's 1 rebound, 1 assist for his 2nd in a row. Oubre on the baseline. Giddey almost slapped it away. Shot clock inside 5. Oubre pulls it up with the turnaround jumper.
Well, I tell you what, Oubre is an offensive threat out there. He's got 16 points.
He had a great game the other night. Buzelis tried to finger roll it through. Edgecombe somehow didn't step out of bounds there. Maxey bowls it to Embiid. Embiid trying to get fancy, lost it.
Too much motion on the high ball.
Giddey takes it himself. 21 for Giddey.
That's the first turnover of the night for Joel Embiid.
Embiid feeding Walker. A foul was called before that offensive foul.
Good take by Isaac Okoro that time. Gave up his body. Most guys are scared to take a charge on Embiid because he's so big. Here's Isaac Okoro right here. He's like, hey, you know what? I'll take that charge. That's a turnover.
Well, the man they call ice. And he was frozen right there waiting for the contact from Embiid. With the offensive foul called.
It takes a brave man to stand there and take that charge from Embiid. Because Embiid, he's also known to fall on you too. Whew.
Delay of game warning, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia called for a delay of game warning. Might get their guy in the game here. Watford got stuck in his pullover, I guess.
Yeah.
Vucevic set up a screen for Giddey, draws Bona and rolls it in.
That was a bona fide move right there by Josh Giddey. You got to get consecutive stops now for the Bulls.
And Bulls need that run. Grimes out to Watford. Giddey closed in. Watford goes to the paint around Giddey, who drew an offensive foul.
Good defense by Josh Giddey. Took one in the nose. It is right here. Watford coming in. He's going to just jump right into Giddey right here. Boom, with the elbow.
Yeah, no glass jaw for Giddey there.
Oh, he's Australian, baby. He's tough. He's tough.
That was Australian rules right there. Giddey steps away from the defense. Misses the three. Back by Vucevic.
Well, here you come. They get some stops. Get some consecutive stops here. You want to try to get this down to single digits if you can going into the fourth quarter. Give yourself a chance.
Sixers have turned it over 3 times in a row. Bulls trying to fight back. Maxey on Giddey. Maxey trying to isolate. Steps back for 3. No good. Rebound loose. Vucevic grabs it.
Another good stop for the Bulls. Let's see if they can score.
Okoro on the attack. Goes up off the glass. Gets the foul, but not the basket. He'll go to the line.
I tell you, Isaac Okoro has been much more aggressive here in the last few games. Couldn't find his shot early, but now doing the things that they want him to do. There's a foul. Watford out there just, it were scissor hands.
So Isaac Okoro at the line here. Pinstripes are back. We saw those here the last home game, the 2025-26 Statement Edition uniform here, and you can shop the jersey and full retail collection at United Center and online at shop.bulls.com. Learn more at bulls.com/statement. So a lot of those black jerseys in the crowd here tonight. Good house at United Center for this Tuesday night matchup between the Bulls and the Sixers. Top 2 teams in the East right now. And each one 5 of 6 as Okoro makes that second free throw.
Well, the Bulls on a 10-2 run right now.
It's the closest they've been in a while. It's a 14-point game. Grimes trying to slip through. It's caught by Trey Jones. 2 against 1. Herder lays it down.
Oh, let me get some butter with that roll. Red velvet. The Bulls doing it with the defense right now. Getting themselves back in the game with steals and turnovers. There's a good steal by Trey Jones. And he's going to lead the break. And then there's Red Velvet. Smooth.
12-2 run has them within 12 against the Sixers. Bulls fans, follow our Bulls insider Casey Johnson at CHSN.com, presented by Nationwide Insurance Agent Jeff Vukovich. Get to know the Vuk as much as you do the jingle at jeffvuk.com. You ready?
You just step back and let the pro do it.
Please,
okay, Tito Jackson.
Yours.
Tito Jackson. Nationwide is on your side.
Incredible.
Oh, that's you got to bring some soul. I'm trying to teach you, Wayne. You still got a lot of games with me, buddy. We'll get that soul. We'll get that soul in you one of these times.
I'm going to need to refill my ice after you just melted it with that.
Well, maybe our respected producer back there said you're Wayne Randazzo, not Wayne Newton.
Yeah, I understand. Sing more like Wayne Gretzky than Wayne Newton, I think. Tyrese Maxey with the runner, and that's dropping for Maxey. They pretty much all have tonight.
Well, Jalen Smith this time came up on roller skates. You got to come in and know, man. You got to come down and sit down and play that defense. And ended a 9-0 Bulls run.
Shot clock at 6. Herder at 3. Williams rebound. Second chance gets rejected.
Quentin Grimes.
Oubre's all alone. That is off the mark. Jones grabs it.
They got to run. Get out and run.
The Bulls are running, and Jones really the only one running. Everybody else lagged behind.
Now you've got to get back as quick as possible and not let them set their defense.
Herder gets closer but misses.
There
Tip
you
in
go.
and one. Jalen Smith.
There you go.
He thought he had it, the tip in and the foul. We'll see. The refs are.
Well, this will be the second time Jalen Smith kind of got hosed on the play.
James Williams and Nate Green discussing. I'm going to say before the tip.
Oh, man, come on now.
So that is not an and one, but it would have been brought to you by Credit One Bank.
That's another call that.
I mean, how are these not shooting fouls?
I mean, he's going for the offensive rebound. He's got the advantage on a smaller guy. That's the second time that we've seen Jalen Smith really get the short end of that call.
Billy Donovan letting the officials have it after that one.
Well, the crazy thing, if it would have been an Embiid, it would have been and one.
And now Smith gets pickpocketed by Dembona. Williams disrupts the pass and has the steal right back. Kick to Herder, a 3. Rebound Jalen Smith, second chance for the Bulls. Trey Jones slips around Bona, left hand good.
Boy, he just went right by him like he had an eye pass. Bona like he might have pulled a hamstring. He was holding his hamstring there for a second, trying to guard the smaller, quicker Trey Jones.
91-79, Bulls down 12. They've been down by as many as 24. They've cut the lead in half. Herder on Watford, trying to bang him inside. It's Watford out.
Give me that. No soup for you. Give him a look too, Kev. Don't bring that in there on me. A red velvet, boy.
Smith lost the pass right out of bounds. That would have been a big flush.
Oh, watch his defense. There's Kevin Herter, they're gonna give him a look like you must not have seen the scouting report, boy. Don't bring that in here. No soup for you.
Give him a look and a couple of words too. He said, "Give me that hot sauce." Grimes trying to get by this time, and a foul.
Well, right now, you're the Bulls right now. You got yourself kind of back in this game now. Momentum was your way. Sit down and play some defense. Get some stops.
Sixers have been slowed down offensively in this third quarter to 16 points after a 75-point first half. Offensive foul on Maxey.
Yeah, I tell you what, Watford is playing hard, but he's hurting him.
Yeah, Watford gets called for that. He's the one who threw down Jones.
Yeah, he's playing hard, but he's hurting him.
So that's the 4th foul on Watford. Oubre has 4 fouls as well. Trey Jones needs a moment.
They're going to pull Watford out now, bring VJ Edgecombe back in the game.
And a quieter night for Edgecombe than what we've been reading about entering this one. 8.6 rebounds, averaging 20 a game.
Well, the thing about VJ is he's going to have to get used to playing with Embiid now.
Jones runs it by Maxey, gets blocked.
Oh, what defense.
Up ahead it goes to Grimes. Over Terry, the layup good.
Well, Grimes is a really good athlete.
And he's physical. 25-year-old in his 5th year out of Houston. Herder in the corner, 3. Got it!
There you go. Bang, bang, bang.
Bulls needed that. They have not hit many threes tonight. Just the 9th. Herder is 2nd. He has 10. Jared McCain, his first game back. He's been quiet tonight. Gets blocked by Terry. Jones finds it on the fast break. Jones up, and it goes off the mark. Still loose. Herder's got it. Put back. Good.
There you go. It's effort plays right now, Wayne. Effort plays. That's what it's going to take.
Bulls cut it to 9.
That's what we talked about. Get it to single digits. Give yourself a chance in the 4th quarter, and the Bulls have done that. Now you got the crowd in the game now. All right, everybody be in position to help.
Maxey on Jones, fade away. Off the mark. Rebound loose. Edgecombe grabbed it. Time winding in the 3rd quarter. Maxey on the attack. Up with the left and good.
Got to get that rebound if you're Jalen Smith. Got to get it.
Last seconds, a turnover ends the third. Bulls went on quite a run, 19-8 to end the third quarter. They've cut the lead to 11. It's been a good night for the Sixers, but the third quarter they felt looked like Philadelphia's score by quarter tonight. Calamos can help you out with that, but the Sixers have been shut down really since that dramatic first quarter. Only 20 points in the third, and the Bulls are right back in this game.
Well, again, the reason why the Bulls are back in this game because depth. Their bench now is woken up. It's 25-18 advantage for the bench, and they have tightened up their defense. They got stops when they needed in that third quarter, consecutive stops.
Philadelphia had 6 turnovers in that third quarter. Bulls down 11 entering the fourth. Sixers have been a good fourth quarter team this year. Edgecombe lost it on the way up, and a foul was called.
Well, the Sixers are a smaller team now, but they're quicker. They're going to isolate a little bit more. He lost the ball.
Yeah,
I didn't see the foul.
Even live, it looked like there was no foul.
Can we see that again?
Maybe we could show the refs. They'll see it for the first time, too.
Too late now. Unless he fouled him on the drive.
He just lost it then. I don't know.
Ooh. That was a questionable call.
It's on Dalen Terry. 96-84 now. Philly with the lead. Up by 13 after that second free throw. First 2 free throws in this second half for the Sixers. So the Bulls can pick up where they left off and get a big fourth quarter going. Herter with a high pass, too high for Williams. Bruzelis re-enters for the Bulls. Had a couple of buckets early in the third.
Herter good minutes tonight. 12 points in 21 minutes.
Couple of threes tonight for Herter, which is a big part of his game.
Oh.
Edgecombe ran by Terry, but Terry.
I'll tell you what, he saved the poster because it was coming.
Knocked it out of bounds.
He got turned completely around on this drive. He thought it was going to be a little cross handoff, and he came back and made up ground, but he saved Jalen Smith right there because Edgecombe was coming.
Ooh. 15 blocks between the two teams tonight. Off the inbound pass, Grimes airballed.
Well, they ran the old picket fence that time.
Up ahead, Bruzelis. That's a 3. Good!
Oh, bang, bang, bang. Give me the hot sauce. Nice 10-point game here. A lot of time.
Second triple for Bruzelis. He has 10. Bulls at 5 in double figures now.
Got to play D for the Bulls here.
Shot clock at 5. Oubre makes a move on Giddey. Over Giddey with the jumper. No good.
Good defense by Josh Giddey that time.
Giddey's next assist will give him a triple-double. Terry the bounce feed. Here it is. Jalen Smith. No good. Rebound. Williams fights. Goes up. Gets fouled.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That was a heck of an effort from Patrick Williams. There was 3 jerseys down there. Philadelphia trying to box him out. He wanted that ball more than they did on the offensive glass. Now watch. There's 3 guys down there. He goes down there and takes it from them. He doesn't finish, but he's going to the foul line. Good effort by Patrick Williams. Bulls fans want to own a piece of tonight's game. Head to Match Worn Shirt to bid on jerseys that your favorite Bulls players have worn during the action tonight. Shop right now at MWS.com.
Seems like a moment for the Bulls as they cut it back to single digits here. Embiid and Maxey getting a rest. I don't even know if Embiid, what his situation is as far as minutes go. He's played 20 tonight.
Listen, you want Embiid at the end of the year, not game 6 or 7. So they've got to be very cautious with him, even if he wants to play, because his history, he breaks down.
Sixers are on the first end of a back-to-back. They got to go to Cleveland for a game tomorrow night. Bulls will be there later in the week. Edgecombe trying to race it by and gets 2.
Tough basket.
The rookie with an impressive shot.
And he's playing the point guard position.
Dalen Terry up around Williams, or rather Smith, trying to grab it, a loose ball, and it's fought for by the rookie Edgecombe. Now it's Oubre jamming it in.
What an effort by Edgecombe. He dove on that ball. He wanted that loose basketball.
Oubre really stuffed that after Edgecombe fought for possession. Giddey blows it by, kicks it out. 3 for Smith.
I need that, Jalen Smith. Bang, bang, bang.
Triple-double for Giddey, his 10th assist.
All right, let's get a stop here defensively.
Couple of threes in this fourth quarter for the Bulls. Buzella's trying to clamp down on McCain. Terry almost got a steal. Long three, Grimes, no good. Rebound loose, Buzelis has it for the Bulls.
Another stop for the Bulls.
Giddey eyes in front. Smith gets fouled.
And that's where Jalen Smith and you see Zach, both those guys have an advantage as bigs because they can get out and run the lane. Look at that, he's out running Bona down the floor, and that's something that they are capable of doing. We saw a lot of that in the preseason. And look at Josh Giddey, eyes up, fires a nice two-hand chest pass, fundamentally sound pass to Sticks running down the floor.
Jalen Smith, 2 free throws coming up. Download the Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy new and improved features, including personalized notifications, Bulls medallions, team stats, and more. Download now. Bulls.com/app. Dalen Terry comes out. Okoro's back in. Trey Jones on the floor. Jalen Smith at the line.
Okoro's coming back in the game because Maxey checked back in.
8-point game as Maxey has returned for Philly. Bona is in there, not Embiid. 101-93. Maxey trying to rip through the defense, floats it up, gets the 2 and 1.
And on that particular play right there with Maxey, you almost want to double team that. Just trap him with the ball, make him have to give up. Now watch, right here, just trap him. Because now you put Jalen Smith in a tough situation. He's on his back, and Maxey is such a good offensive player. He's just going to ride him to the rim and then get that call.
Sixers have been the best fourth quarter team in the NBA this year. They have averaged a point differential of +11 per game in the fourth quarter. So it would be a big comeback for the Bulls once down by 24 against a very good closing team so far this year.
Look at Maxey's field goal, 13 of 19.
Giddey, as he was falling back, a foul is called. Maxey in disbelief. It's on him. His first 13th foul in this fourth quarter against Philly. Josh Giddey at the line with another triple-double in his pocket tonight. Catch live Bulls action all year long with the CHSN app. Stream the game your way up to 3 devices at a time. Available on Apple, Android, and connected TVs. Sign up for a free trial today. Chicago Sports Network, your home stream advantage. Bulls are hanging around, down by 9.
Just got to continue to play defense and make Philadelphia earn points.
There's a poke into the backcourt by Okoro. Trying to work Maxey. A whistle. 3-second violation. It was Giddey who was called for that.
Wow.
You didn't see it?
No.
Maxey at the free throw line here.
And you can pretty much call defense of 3 seconds almost on every possession if you really wanted to. Guys are completely always out the zone trying to shade players one way or the other. And call it right now in this particular time. Ooh.
So 3 points after the 3-second violation against Giddey and the Bulls. Maxey closed down by Smith. Quick pass in there right into Giddey's hands. Bulls in transition again. Giddey didn't have anybody to help him out. Smith saved it. Bulls can reset. Half-court game. It's Giddey. Past Oubre. Bumps inside. Got it back. Now it's Okoro. Hits the three.
Ice, ice, baby. Bang, bang, bang.
Timeout, Philadelphia. It's a 7-point game.
Isaac Okoro again stepping up in the corner. a nice find by Josh Giddey. Doesn't get the call, but he doesn't quit on the play. And then there's Ice, Ice, baby.
Days of the game, Josh Giddey's made a lot of plays. His second straight triple-double.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he's playing at a high level this year. You know, sometimes when you get these big contracts and pressure gets to some players. We've seen a couple players in his class that have struggled out the gate. But he has not struggled. He looks like an all-star. And again, he knows when his team needs to score, and he's become aggressive when they need a basket the most from him.
It's become quite a find from Oklahoma City, that trade for Alex Caruso. Giddey's just getting better and better as the main focal point of this offense. Still just 23 years old, and signed for a nice long-term deal now as well.
Oh, good D.
Oh, wow. Was called for a foul. First foul on Okoro. Bulls called for their third foul of this fourth quarter. Still about 8 minutes to go. A 7-point game. Bulls were down by 24. Maxey was in control in the first quarter. Has 35 for the night and could not get that one to roll through. Offensive rebound though. Oubre for three. It's off the mark. Rebound for Giddey.
Number 12. All right, let's get a good shot here now.
Giddey's looking to take it inside to the paint. Left it short. Rebound by Oubre.
Bulls are right there, getting ready to open this up.
Watford got tangled with Smith. A foul called on Jalen Smith.
You wonder if Philadelphia's going to bring back Embiid at some point. As the game has kind of gotten turned to the Bulls' favor.
It's been a great effort. They've shown they could play with the Sixers at the very least, despite a slow start. As Watford hits that free throw. Both of these teams good starts. 5-1, top two teams in the East. We haven't seen a lot of Embiid here in the last several minutes, but it looks like he's getting ready to return.
Maybe he's eating a gummy bear over there. I don't know what he's...
Maybe it was just a false start over there. Maybe it takes him a couple minutes to get the legs working again after he's been sitting.
Well, that's the one thing you have to worry about if you're in Philadelphia is that, oh, wow.
Maxey shoved Okoro, and that foul called on number 0, his second.
It's like a hip toss that time.
Jalen Smith will come out. Here comes Vooch.
It's good minutes from Sticks tonight.
Well, he's been pretty consistent here over the last few games. 14 points tonight, and some good protection down low as well.
Well, the Bulls bench has been big. They had a 13-4 advantage here in the second half, and they're 31-20 plus 11 right now. So good effort from the bench. Let's see if they can finish it off here.
Herter a three. Vucevic grabs the rebound. Second chance.
Vucevic really got to go inside on Bona.
And he's heading there now against Bona. Left hand.
It's a simple game, America. It's a simple game. Go inside on the smaller Bona. Embiid's not in the game right now. Take advantage of that matchup and score down low until they bring Embiid back in.
Vucevic has 12 points. He's been sharp in the fourth quarters of games this year, shooting over 60% in the fourth quarter this season. Watford has Buzelis on him, trying to bounce his way to the basket, left it too short. Flying in, Bona gets the rebound.
Well, Watford's a little bit out of control.
Bounce pass, Maxey's alone. 109-100. Vucevic trying to set up on Bona inside. Herter didn't go that way. Jones now kicks it inside. High off the glass, bounces in for Jones.
Oh, he put that in the top of the square. Here comes Joel Embiid now for the Sixers.
He has not played since the 5:20 mark of the third quarter. Maxey was a bit out of control. Bulls have it back. Down 7 with the ball.
Who's inside? He got it.
Here's Vucevic against Bona. That mismatch, the kick out. Jones gets it back. Bulls reset. Jones gets a screen in front of him that turns into an offensive foul on Okoro. Big turnover.
That's huge. That's a lot of acting right there, man.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, that's some acting right there, boy. I mean, some of these calls are.
Oubre trying to get into the drama category at the Emmys.
Yeah, trying to act like his knee got hurt on the play. Okay, now he's talking to the crowd.
Sixers 109, Bulls 102. Still a lot of time. 5:39 to go.
They're trying to get a switch here. They're trying to get Okoro and Herter to switch.
Embiid back in the game. Vucevic guarding him. Embiid trying to bully his way inside. Had it stripped.
Oh, hit him with the karate chop.
Herter lost control.
Got to pull that ball back out of your calf.
Edgecombe goes deep to Oubre. Sixers slow it down for a moment to get Embiid back into the front court. Vucevic slapped the last one away. Embiid pops it over him, left it too short.
Get the ball to Giddey.
Zealous has his eyes up. Now Giddey in control. Zealous lost Oubre. Goes up. Can't get it. Tip is good.
Gucci Mane with a big tip. 5-point game.
Bulls are in it somehow. Gave up 45 in the first. The defense has been much better ever since. Maxey on the run, up, and a foul.
If you're Kevin Herter right there, you're worried about Edgecombe shooting the three. I know he's 2 of 3, but you got to step over. Watch Gucci Mane right here just comes in. No one boxes him out. Mouse in the house. But if you go back to that defensive play with the drive by Maxey, you'd like to see Kevin Herter give Edgecombe that 3-point shot. You can close out. That's a big shot for a rookie to make in this type of situation. Slide over, take that charge, or take that driving lane away from Maxey. Now watch. Here it comes right now. We'll give it back to him. Now watch. See where Kevin Herter is? Kevin Herter is nowhere to be seen. You can give that shot to Edgecombe, make him make that shot.
Bulls have a chance for the big comeback, down 6 at home against the Sixers.
Pop it down, hands up. We make the party bounce, cramped up. Jump up in the crowd. Hey yo, it's getting wild. Stand up and baby pop it down. Hands up. We make the party bounce, cramped up. Jump up in the crowd. Hey yo, it's getting wild.
Bulls have outscored the Sixers 48-35 here in the second half, including a 20-15 mark in the fourth quarter. It has allowed them to get right back in it here. 6-point Philadelphia lead, 4:26 on the clock. The Bulls have really fought to get back into this game and have a chance to win it.
Well, you got to find a way to control Maxey down the stretch. He's the guy he's the go-to guy. He's got 38 points tonight. He's 14 of 22, 6 of 9 from the 3-point line, and he's the guy that makes the engine go. And anytime he's getting in those isolations, those pick and rolls, and he's got drives to the basket, the Bulls have got to come in and close down those driving lanes, take a charge, because he's out of control. He's trying to get to the rim. Take a charge.
Bulls have taken over the rebounding edge in this game after falling behind by a lot in the first half. And the Bulls have basically gotten 30 of the last 45 rebounds in this game.
Still a lot of time here.
4 minutes and change. And a foul. Vucevic went flying thanks to Embiid.
They ran a little cross screen that time, bringing Vucevic to the ball against Embiid. That stops the clock. Good for the Bulls.
Nikola Vucevic at the free throw line, 14 points, 9 rebounds. We'll take a look at our upcoming schedule. Toyota, let's go places. Bulls are going places. Milwaukee Friday night. That's an NBA Cup game. Then at Cleveland Saturday. Back here to see Wemby and the Spurs next Monday. Well, Dylan Harper is now out for San Antonio, so he will not be available for that game.
They still got a very good team. They lost a real tough game to Phoenix. unexpected loss.
(111-106). Bulls are right there. Down by 24 at one point. Need more stops on this end. Embiid trying to work Vucevic. Feeds back and misses the jumper.
He's missed a couple here.
He's missed a bunch.
I mean, from being out.
Embiid is 7 for 19 tonight. That was after a really good start. Herter bounce feed. Vucevic kicks it out. Okoro had to save it from going out of bounds. Shot clock at 5. It's Herter drawing Embiid on the switch. Tosses it up. Vucevic had it hit the rim. Maxey leaves it up for the Sixers. Bulls down 5. Need another stop. Maxey pulls it back. Misses that.
Bulls are getting the stops.
Sixers have gone ice cold here with their shooting percentage throughout the second half. The Bulls down 5, 3:15 to go. Stick around here at the use. 1 for 8 in the second half. Meanwhile, Giddey has led the Bulls tonight, 25 points, 6 in double figures, including Okoro with 16.
Well, again, the same recipe the Bulls have had so far this season. You know, getting 6, 7 guys in double figures.
Both teams have some timeouts to play with here. Philadelphia with 3, the Bulls with 2.
And if you're the Bulls right now, I mean, you're right there. If Vucevic scores that bucket right there, that's a one-possession game. So Billy's trying to tell him right now, hey, stay solid on the defensive end and rebound the basketball.
Bulls have never had a lead in this game, but if they get one, it could spell a victory as they get near the finish line here tonight. Bulls won their last 2 games against Philly last year on the road. Lost the 2 games here at United Center.
I'll tell you what, if the story will be if the Bulls can come back and win this game, Nick Nurse is going to look back at the turnovers and the points off those turnovers that were given to the Bulls when they had this huge lead. 15 turnovers, 21 points off those turnovers. The Bulls, not much better, 17 turnovers, 14 points off that turnover, but the Bulls didn't have a 24-point lead. Philadelphia did.
Embiid ice cold in the second half. All those little fade jumpers have missed.
Well, he's right at about the minute count that they want, probably about a 25-minute range. But again, he sat down in that first half and got cold. And when you're coming off those knee injuries that he's coming off of,
some kind of warming up too to get himself back into the game after sitting for about 11 or 12 minutes. Giddey spinning his way in position off the back of the rim, trying to fight for the rebound, but Oubre grabbed it. Under 3 minutes to go. Bulls down 5.
Gotta get a stop here.
Maxey draws the double team. Embiid pulled away from Vucevic for a moment. Now trying to get closer. Vucevic tipped it. Giddey with a steal.
Oh, they got numbers.
Okoro ahead to Giddey. It's to the basket. A goaltend.
Goaltender. And that's what we're talking about. They got a one-possession game. Embiid just does not look confident now. Hesitant to make a move. He turns the ball over. And then Josh Giddey time.
That's 23 points off turnovers for the Bulls to the Sixers 14.
A lot of time left now. Just be solid defensively. Rebound the ball.
Vooch has tipped a couple away from Embiid now. 111-108. It's Grimes. It's like all these Sixers have gone quiet in the second half. Shot clock at 3. Embiid fades the 3. Jones has the rebound.
Push it.
It's Puzelis on the push around Embiid, who blocked it.
Wow.
Out of bounds. It should be Bulls ball.
Oh, no.
I say Sixers. Bulls want a review.
No. Trey Jones said no.
Yeah, Billy Donovan refuted it. The Bulls bench pointing for a review, but there is none. Jones touched it last.
2 minutes.
Well, Philadelphia hadn't scored since at 4:20. 4:20 on here now.
Maxey gets it right back from Edgecombe. Shot clock at 7.
Everybody's got to be ready to help on this.
Giddey with a hand out. Way off from Maxey. He's cooled off too. Buzelis takes it inside. He got to take it away again.
Man.
Maxey ripped it away. No foul was called. Maxey over Vucevic. No good. Rebound, Giddey.
All right, let's go now. Come on now. Got to score here.
It's Giddey on Grimes. To the hoop. Floats it.
It's Giddey time.
Point game.
Josh Giddey time. He said enough of this. Give me the ball. I'll make the play.
Giddey has 27.
Timeout. Philadelphia. Yeah, it's Josh Giddey time right now. Wayne. They went down a couple possessions, came up short. Josh Giddey says, no, enough of this. I'm going to take over, crossover on Grimes. Gets in, 6'8", goes over the top. There's no Embiid to block the shot. He recognized that, went right to the rim and finished strong. Giddey with 29 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. 10 of 19 from the field in 36 minutes.
20th career triple-double for Josh Giddey. It's his 9th as a Bull, 3rd most in franchise history already, behind Michael and Scotty.
I tell you what, he's going to break those records. I mean, this kid is a phenomenal player. I mean,
he's only 6 behind Pippen.
He's 23 years old, and I think people forget that. You know, he's 23 years old. Played a lot of basketball for his national team, but he is an exciting player. He's starting to feel so much more confidence now, knowing that this is his team. In Oklahoma City, he had to share the spotlight with everybody. You know, it's a bunch of young guys coming up through Oklahoma City. Now they've won the championship. You know, Josh comes over here, gets to play his position, point guard, and he is just running with that. I would not be surprised if he can continue to play the way he's playing. He'll be an all-star this season here in the East.
This would be the Bulls' biggest comeback in 5 seasons. If they can finish it off here, down by 24, they have cut it to 1.
Philly has missed 8 straight shots, so the Bulls' defense has tightened up like a bull constrictor.
36 points in the second half for the Sixers. They had 75 in the first. Maxey bounces it back to Embiid. Coming up on the final minute. Here's Embiid. Vucevic on top. Embiid the jumper. No good again.
Josh Giddey, big rebound.
Bulls look for the lead. Would be their first of the game.
My Giddey. Slow him down, Josh.
Giddey's got Edgecombe. Giddey's looking for the hoop. Almost lost it, forced it in, and had to take it away.
He forced that one in that time. That's a tough break.
Sixers will slow it down. 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And now it's you got to hold him here.
111-110, Philly ball. Shot clock at 5. It's Maxey looking for the 3. Play short. Bulls have a chance for the win after a timeout.
Good defense by Monta Buzelis and not fouling Maxey. That was a tough shot in that situation for Maxey. You got a 1-point game. You've been killing off the bounce. You would think that he would have taken him off the dribble. He had the size that he wanted on the switch. Now right here, he's got the whole middle to drive, but he does a step back 3 and shoots an air ball. In that situation, boy, you expect a little bit more out of your lead guard. Tough shot and good defense by Madison and not fouling him.
Well, Maxey and Embiid here in the second half have completely been cooled off. 36 points from Philadelphia in the second half of this game. Embiid's 1 for 10. Maxey is 6 for 16.
It's like the Monstars that came in there somewhere and they came in at halftime and switched them up. Because Embiid was on fire. Maxey was on fire in the first half. And Embiid has come out in the second half and really just struggled.
Well, that portfolio is still on the way down.
Look at that, 26-16. There's a lot of time here for the Bulls to get a good shot. You don't have to rush it. So you're down 1. So you got a chance here to win this game, but you got to have a good sequence here. Don't rush it. Take 4 shots. Now Josh Giddey.
Bulls are set up for a classic comeback. Jones, Vucevic, Buzelis, Herter, and Giddey are on the floor.
Keep an eye on Trey Jones, too. Giddey likes these moments, these end-of-the-clock moments, last second.
Everybody in this building on their feet.
A big sequence for both teams.
Each team still has a timeout. Sixers with 1, Bulls with 1. 12 seconds left. Giddey on the inbound from Jones. It's Oubre on him. Herter sets up a screen. Giddey races to the basket, fires it out. Vucevic the shot.
Vucci Main for 3. Vucci Main steps up again. The grizzled veteran steps up and hits the biggest shot of the season. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth, I'm coming again, Elizabeth. Oh Lord, it's the big one, Elizabeth. The Cardiac Bulls again. Just when you think you see a flat line, there's a pulse. Pulse, baby, woo!
Watch this place come unglued.
Oh my goodness. And watch Josh Giddey.
I mean, he has to throw that between 2 defensive players to make that pass, and that was on the money. Watch. They think he's going to take the shot. He gets it around Embiid, and that pass was so perfect. All Vooch had to do was just square up and shoot it.
Oh, what a play, boy. I tell you, the Cardiac Bulls and Vucci Main again.
Bulls trying to start 6-1. Would maintain the top spot in the East.
You still got 3.2 seconds, so hey, you got to play defense here. You don't want to give up something, somebody going back door for an easy layup.
It's a 2-point lead. Who do you look for here if you're the Bulls?
Well, it's Maxey and Embiid.
113.
See, now if you're Okoro, I would even come back further to half court. I wouldn't even give him a running start to be able to do that. He got that early in the third quarter and got to the rim on this play. And this is a play I'd have him come to half court if I'm Billy, because he gets a full run past half court. He's going downhill.
3.2 on the clock. Oubre will inbound. He finds Grimes. Grimes for 3, and the Sixers can't get it. The Bulls win it.
Game time. Game time. Big time players make big time plays. Josh Giddey, Vucci Main, the Red Dazzler. Oh my goodness. Oh, Bulls Nation, they're for real. The Cardiac Bulls do it again. Oh Lord, check my temperature. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Wayne. I don't know how many more of these games I can take this early in the season. Oh man, Wayne. Lord.
Philadelphia right now just got to feel sick.
It's the Bulls' biggest comeback since February 2021, down 24. An incredible night at United Center, a 113-111 classic over the 76ers.
One thing about the NBA, Wayne, it's never over. We've seen some big leads disappear.
K.C. Johnson with the man with the game-winning shot, Nikola Vucevic.
All right, Vuce, that's quite the comeback. Take us through that final sequence from your perspective.
Coaching staff threw up a good play. It told me to get to the corner. Figured Embiid would probably go help a little bit. And, Josh made a great play, great pass. Honestly, it's probably the highest arc I ever had on one of my shots. I saw somebody close out, I didn't know who it was, so I was just trying to shoot it. But yeah, glad I made the shot, glad we got to win. I think it was just great team effort overall in the second half. Obviously, big shot, but I don't think that defines the game. I think what we did in the second half got us the win. But I think also we have we can't start playing when we get down 20. We have to play better. But great win. Glad I made the shot, and we get to celebrate tonight.
Yeah, the defensive energy was noticeably different in the second half compared to the first half. What changed?
I think we just started taking pride in playing defense. That's really all we talked about in the locker room at half. Just get any stops. I mean, we gave up 70-some points, 45 in the first quarter. You can't win like that, especially not against a good team like Philly. And we just had to, and we did. We got scrappy in the second half. We started helping each other, and also defensive glass, something we started controlling finally, which enabled us to run and get some easy ones. So little by little, we did it as a team. Great team effort. Glad we got the win.
You guys are now 5-0 in this building. How crucial is it to establish a home court advantage?
It's huge. Home court is big, especially for us. We have, great fans, where we sell out every game. They're here behind us regardless of what's going on, and so it's been great to get these wins for them. And thank you, all of you, for supporting us each game. And I'm glad hopefully we can continue.
What's your last game-winning shot?
My last game-winning shot? I don't know. I have no idea.
Probably one for Montenegro.
No, tonight.
Tonight. There you go. Thanks, man.
Vucevic's only 3 was the game winner. How about Grimes on the last shot, not Maxey or Embiid?
Well, how about this? Drop home save for the Chicago beep beep.
Bulls are 6-1. They win 113-111. Stacey needs some rest after that one. What a night! The Bulls will be back in action Friday in Milwaukee. Their second NBA Cup game coverage starts 6:30 on CHSN and on the CHSN app. For our producer Mark Brady, our director Russ Leonard, Tamara Anderson, Joe Collins, and the executive vice president of production Joe Riley, we thank you for watching Bulls basketball as we say goodnight from United Center. It's Cam and KG next, presented by your Chicagoland Toyota dealers.
Max Warner Music.